naga, chukumu Biafra mamiye, omeri wo naga, omeri wo naga, omeri wo naga, chukumu Biafra dogu naga, omeri wo naga. Adimasono we ya buchokike, amamiye no we ya buchokike, adimasono we ya biakene. Amamiye no we ya buchokike, adimasono we ya buchokike, chumu Biafra beri wo naga. Onye n'ozi ije na mmụọ, ono zelụkwa n'ụwa na-akpọ dodoro onye ije. Asị m onye n'ozi ije na mmụọ, ono zelụkwa n'ụwa na-akpọ dodoro onye ije. Ịmaka anya bụ mmụọ si wee kwado, ụmụ Igbo zelụka akụkọ maka ọ bụ ya niile bụcha nkata. Focus! Nlebelekere gị gba n'aka anya, anwakwala nwa n'otu olu mmụọ dọdọrọ onye ije. Ọdọdọrọ onye ije bụ abalị ụba, ijebe ga-afụlele ndị etete ndị pụtara ọgụ mgba. Nzelu ndị ahụ ndị emegburu n'ikpe, ndị ọkwaga akwaga na ndị abụ ndị onuga enuga. Mmụọ gbachi polopolo, ọ bụrụ ma o wetara gị mmụọ eji bi ụwa n'otaka zelu njọ. Mmụọ oke ọchịchọ nọ n'okporo, ịnara ihe oji n'aka, sọrị ya bụ onye balụ na-agbụ. Spirit of enticement. Mmụọ mmekọta na-emesi, mmụọ mmekọta kpatara mmụọ eji bi ụwa ji ọsọ.
Greetings, greetings.
Omeri wo naga, omeri wo naga, chukumu Biafra meri wo naga, omeri wo naga, omeri wo naga.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Wow, for the festival tonight. Thank you for joining me tonight. I thank you. Achi, please, I want you guys to know that. Let me music for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I want you guys to know that I have 1 hour, at most 1 hour 30 minutes, and I want us to talk. You understand? I just want us to talk. I want us to go into the zoo and laugh at them and bring out their ranting, because the zoo animals are ranting, they are noisy, they are shouting, they are crying, and especially the Afonjas, they are crying, they are complaining, some are supporting. I said some videos, I shared some videos on Twitter, which I'm going to visit and then play them. Please, as the link is there, please come in and share your thoughts. And if there are other things that you have also noted, please share. Because I also was, I peeped into my friend's YouTube channel, Mazimas Lokocha. He revealed that about 55 camps have been identified in Yoruba land. The terrorists are mapping out where they want to take out. And while the Afonjas are still saying a Milokon, why the son of Tifnubu, Yemi, what's that his name again? The son of the president. And we will see his video, I will remember his name. Is it Yemi Tinubu? What's that his name again? Anyway, while he is, noisy about his father, that his father is the best thing that ever happened to Nigeria after sliced bread. Tinubu is the best thing that ever happened to Nigeria after sliced bread. It shows that Nigeria is done. Nigeria is finished. And we that are already in our own euphoria of our country, and Biafra land is beefing up and ready to take off, because we are preparing everything to launch our nation to the stardom that we ought to be. A nation of spectacle, You understand? And some of them are preparing on how to come to Biafran and seek asylum. Anyway, we are going to make it, special in our own way. Because Nigeria is never going to be like all these countries where, Tom, Dick, and Ali will come, where terrorists will come and seek asylum, and then they corrupt our country. Anyway, so we are monitoring the events. The animals are ranting, and the zoo is boiling, the zoo is shaking, is doing like this, and Biafra is, just watching them like this and looking at them and say, oh yeah. The funny thing is that the question is, are they ready? Will they be able to nurse the balls to begin a revolution? In fact, you know that what we know how to do best is what we're going to do. We are going to be putting fire, setting fire, so that the fire will burn. We cannot wait for everywhere to go ablaze. We want them to set the place up on smoke and fire. So for those of you preparing to enter the next flight with Terrible Fulani that will take you to Nigeria is about to burn. I don't know which part of Nigeria that the Ngozi Fulani is going to ask your flight to land you. Anyway, let's go. So the link is there. Come in while I go and prepare some of the videos I'll put up on Twitter that we're going to play that will get us talking tonight.
Shame unto you, Satan. Shame unto you,
love,
Satan.
Love,
Satan.
Love, Akabundu. Thank you for joining me.
Shame unto you, Satan.
Love,
Shame unto you, devil.
Thank you for joining me. Clement, Aneta, thank you. Gladys, God. Thank you, every lover. Thank you so much, my brother. Everything for you, I know you're doing well, my brother. Thank you. Honey, Olinda wisdom. Love you to the bones. Joining me tonight. Gladys, Johan, I greet you. Clement, Aneta, I greet you. Thank you, Chibundu. James, I greet you. Irene, you're welcome. Sunday, I greet you. Don Webber is in the house. Only Biafran. For revolution. You're the only one that has a mind. The only we get mind. Everybody that cry what to cry. What you do, if you do what you do, you never survive that. That's why you need to eat it. Hey, I'm getting a fear. Thank you for joining me. Bobby, thank you for joining me. Pastor Dr. Mobioli, true pastor with your heart. Thank you, I appreciate you. I am humble. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Please tell Kelena TV for Soros ETC that they must leave the Ngozi Onaboye flight to Nigeria. Yes, Soros is going to be the air hostess. Yeah, big global said that is so funny. FPM did not report all the examples said about FPM. It's not all about shouting and cursing. FPM is very tactical person. I don't say things or say his sake. Yes. If FPM did not debunk it well, we are here, everybody is here to debunk. We can debunk it the way you know how to do that. Thank you, my namesake. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still going through the comments. Ozamaka Nicholas, thank you for joining me. Ifeanyi Fortune, you're welcome. Nada Chindi, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Ugo 247 has to get on that flight. Yes, he has to be on that flight too. They have gotten. They are in a nation now. and they will love it. So they need to fly, as they land in Nigeria, then maybe they will now find their way on how they'll get to Biafra. I don't know how they want to do it, but they want to land in Nigeria. Even though they already have Biafra, they want to land in Nigeria. Now, what for those people? God save, thank you for joining me tonight. Ifeanyi Fortune, thank you for being with us tonight. Ume, thank you for joining me tonight. And the war engineer, bro, Vam, thank you for joining me tonight. James Isaac, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. Ecos family, I greet you. You are welcome tonight. Benjamin Chikode, you are welcome tonight. Thank you so much. Patrick Okonkwo, I greet you. I greet you. What did he say? Pastor Mama, just send the name others. Anderson, thank you for joining me tonight. Samuel Otoya, thank you for joining me tonight. Ole Kamaikaji, Ugo Tufasa will be the conductor. The guy has done Agboro before. 247 was Agboro. I don't know which part of the zoo where he did his Agboro work. He has done Agboro before. So he will be conductor of the flight. Hey, the Biafra. Anyị ga-eme ha pọpọ. Anyị ga-anye ha pọtị n'ihu. Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you, Pride Tar. Thank you for joining me tonight. Engineer Anwurimbo, thank you for joining me tonight. I greet you. Participants, Sixtus, I greet you. Thank you for joining me tonight. And we need to send this one to just rest so that he will not be commenting on this platform. Somebody should have put him out a long time ago. This one that says HB. Grace Ongboya, thank you for joining me tonight. I greet you. You are all welcome. Remember, we have the link. Please, if you want to come in, you are welcome. Biafra Oracle is already here. Don For Real is already here. And we are going to have a discussion tonight. I am going to be playing a video. So when I play it, then we'll know where our discussion will be channeled into. Anywhere you want us to go tonight, we will go there. Madam Naija, thank you for joining tonight. Mazi Fine Chuku, you're welcome. Aderele, what did he say? He said, Dr. Agi, Pastor Rose, who go forward now. Chuk Survivor, Kalena TV, Nigeria Superstar, Media Kai TV, Marvelous Arinze, Austin Okonkwo, all have their tickets ready. My senior bros is in the house tonight. This one is my big brother, my own blood. Thank you for joining me, Mazi Uche. Thank you. I greet you. Thank you so much for joining me. Wow. Thank you. Wow. Has given us a super chat of 10,000 a year. Wow. Thank you. That's a big one, from that side of the world. That's a big one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. 10,000 a year. Wow. Thank you, Nwafo. Thank you so much. And he is a senior member of the membership club of this our family. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And they say, okay, what did he say? Pastor Vam, you are a man of steel. I love you. And I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. I am humble. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Emmanuel Chibuike. Thank you, Akwenwebe. Thank you so much. Thank you, Akwenwebe. You're welcome. Thank you, engineer. You're welcome. All right, let's go to Twitter, and I'll bring some videos, and then we'll play some. When I saw the video of the president's son, I was just wondering, can you guys imagine? The president's son was shouting that his father is the best thing that have ever happened to the zoo since after sliced bread. A lot of videos, actually, a lot of videos. Let us start from that president's son. Okay. Yeah. Well, before I go, let me allow my guests to greet Biafrans. This one is important. Please, Biafra Oracle, please say hello to Biafrans after you have done for real so that we'll go and get the video. Biafra Oracle, are you there? Biafra Oracle is not close to his mic. Let's have done for real. Just say hello to Biafrans and then we'll continue because there's the videos we're going to play. Don for real, are you there?
From here.
Yeah.
Good evening from here, Pastor Van.
Evening, watching. Okay.
Good evening, all Biafrans all over the world. There is something I just want to chip in. You see, like all those people that be following Ngozi or Abufunani on social media, like Ugo 247 and co, Kedena TV, or those people. Some of them are Peter OOB followers and DOS. So they hide this thing. They have been planning this thing since even when our PM was around. They have been planning it since. So, but now this is their time for them to kick out. You understand? So they have been planning this thing down for them to bring back for them. But Almighty God, have exposed them and bring them down. She can never rise again. I promise you. Nothing will make that one to rise. She have fall. Even DOS even try. This naked fool. That woman, what they call her, that nke gotten here, that one, Lely even try. She don't expose. She cannot pass. Only thing she's expecting now. That's why she said 2 months. That 2 months is for PM court case. Apart from that, nothing again, because she won't know the outcome of the case. So, Pastor Bam, thank you. I'm with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, we have our brother Chaik. Chaik, do you want to say 1 or 2 things to Biafrans? We have a lot of videos to play.
Yeah, sorry, I just came in so that you are live.
Okay, all right. Just hold on. Then let me play this video that we saw on the line. And when I play these videos, I think it will be better. We can establish some of our discussions from some of these videos. Let's go. This video, I saw it, and
now I know. Now I know why she Tinubu. They always be quiet. You know they talk.
Tinubu is his name.
Oh, no wonder somebody like Lega Miami go feed the toss Sheyi Tinubu na his best friend. Now I know. Baba is better off as a hype man. Wanna listen to that?
Good day. Minister is going to tell me don't politicize this. It was never politics. But they keep coming for me. They keep coming for my family. They keep coming for your father. They keep coming for Ashwaju, Bola, Ahmed, Tinubu, the greatest president in the history of Nigeria. The only president that has carried young people along from when he was governor to when he became president. The only president that considered youth and student loans. The only president that created a platform for young people to thrive. The only president that has created an economy that benefits everybody. The only president that's not trying to enrich his own pocket. And you're telling me, no.
You don't know their problem.
My God. See, President
they don't know their problem.
Son. Now they talk like hype man so. Before I think say now do black, now I won't perform. For like reason this boy. You remember make he say, give me the ginger, give me the energy. Baba, I beg, the way to the quiet since remain quiet. Anywhere you go, no they make speech. I beg. Your speech is filled with cluelessness. Very lame. Who not go school say no musical speech. Talk more of first son of the country, president first son. No wonder know why they quiet. No wonder person like Lega Miami go beat up for saying you be friend. No intelligence in your speech, no hope, nothing, no inspiration. You just hype your family for people. You for your share your rice, share your take away, give them everybody go home. Now they talk anywhere you go, Baba, you're quiet. We don't understand now. Who have a pocket de buga? Voila. On your mandate, we Shasta. Oh, Bob. See the next leaders of this country. Now go do pass to na papa, oh. God, but 3 minutes message. Nothing to take home. Now your family praises you just sing. You cannot talk to the people. You cannot give them message of hope and peace. My God.
All right, that's the first video. Then we are going to talk a little bit, and then I will bring the rantings that are going on in the zoo. There are a lot of crying is going on, and who do we give? Our brother just has fallen out. Nwafo is struggling to stay put in the room. Engineer Chuku, are you there? All right. Anyway, let me begin the talking. You see, the person you just heard his voice there, that comedian is actually talking about, is the son of the Jaga bandits of this world, the ones that are in charge of the zoo. Yeah, the one that many of the youths want to look up to. You can see. You cannot imagine what the future holds for anyone in that contraption. You see the reason why our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister, decided that there is no way, there is no Jupiter, by break or by bend, we can never be Nigerians. Never. There's one mad noisemaker, Igbo smoker, allegedly a rapist, that came out to defend this goat that was just talking now, the president's son. That said, he's my friend. He don't condemn me when the very dark man was thinking that he wants to talk to a human being. I'm telling you, there is nothing to savor in Nigeria. Nothing. Everything about Nigeria has dilapidated, is dead. That is where Honorable Fulani want to take, people that have gone through Radio Biafra University, people that have sat under the clouds with our Prime Minister, the Dragon, people that have listened to hardcore lectures, that have given them die-hard mind against Nigeria. You sit down and be listening to one useless, senseless drug addict that will come and be talking, and be flinging her hand and flinging her nose and flinging her head and tell you that she's taking you to Nigeria. Look at it, that is in Nigeria. That is the best in Nigeria. The best. You saw him? He said, my daddy is the best president. The father of the youth. Your father. Tell me, how many people in the zoo there will boldly, that is those that are not related to them, or those that are, in the center of the whole epic of the whole suffering, that will be bold and comfortable to say, Tifnubu is our daddy, our daddy. That is it. That is the zoo for you. Then recently there was this youth copper, that saw the frustration and everything, and she began to lament and she began to cry. She made a video. A young girl, she made a video and she was lamenting, and she said, this president is a terrible president. Is a terrible situation. How can she survive it? All that she is suffering for, she's using it for bills. And not only bills, she cannot even eat. A crate of egg is now, she said it is 6,500. Some people are saying that she was even too nice, because in some places the egg is going for 8,500 or even more. But do you know what? The people that gather around that Sheyi Tinubu and the cliques, those of them that are the all rights, the Baba Sokwe's and the Tifnubu mandate warriors, they went after her, started lambasting her, started dismantling her. One of the workers of Tinubu even said that she deserved to be hung, that she should be sentenced to die, because she said that life is miserable and that the leadership in the zoo is terrible. And then they said that she deserved to be sacrificed. Honestly, the videos I'm going to be playing again now are videos of those that are trying to summon courage to speak. But the thing is that, can they do anything? Because the funny thing is, everybody are crying to see how they can save the situation. But the truth is that the situation can never be saved. The only time they had the opportunity to deliver themselves, Nnamdi Kanu turned himself into the leader of the Nigerian youth. Every day he will come online. Every day. He told them, if you people can only hold on for 2 weeks, just continue to, drag it with them for 2 weeks, only 2 weeks. They tried for almost 1 week, and then they hear back by everybody. Hands off. Who do I have in my room? Everybody run. Everybody run. Until tomorrow, they are still saying that it is Nnamdi Kanu that caused the what do you call it? What do they call? What's the date of? Is it October 20?
NSAS.
NSAS. The NSAS.
NSAS.
They're still accusing our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. But Sowore that led the people and they did everything, he's still there. They even, they locked Sowore up, they left him. But Nnamdi Kanu, because they saw the genuineness in him, that his own, Nnamdi Kanu's own, is to push them out so that they will fight the evil, the demon. And after they're fighting the demon and the demons are dead, then they will not realize that, look, we cannot be Nigerians. So, because Sowore is just a manipulative deceiver. Because till tomorrow, what he's looking for is a new Nigeria. How they will do revolution and save Nigeria. They still have that Nigeria in their brain. That is why anybody that mentions Nigeria, we just feel like, where is this person from? Are you an alien? That Nigeria is your problem. And that Nigeria should buy. Nigeria should be, you should even say Nigeria. For you to admit that you are a Nigerian, it means that you will remain in hell forever. You must reject Ekwensu Nangori Anile. I reject Nigeria. I am not a Nigerian. Nigeria must go down. If you are from Ijo, I am Ijo. If you are Edo, I am Edo. If you are from Benue, I am TV. I am not a Nigerian. Who is a Nigerian? Nobody. That is when until you begin that revolution, and make sure that everywhere goes down. Anything that represents Nigeria, when you see green, white, green, you say, break it down. This is not us. This is not who we are. That's the only thing that will save you. Because you see that everything they're going after is anything that wants to stop that Nigeria. Because until you stop that Nigeria, it will keep happening to you. What did the girl say? The girl said that it is terrible. She didn't insult the president. He said, this is a terrible president. Did she say this president is mad, or this president is crazy, or this president is a stupid man? No, he said terrible. All of them, they are zoo animals. They don't even understand what the word terrible means. It's a terrible situation. And she was crying, saying that, how can we come out of this? And all of them are going after her. Now, let me first give microphones, and then I'll bring videos that I saw. Some of them that are speaking. And one particular one that is a pig. I called him a pig. You are going to hear him. He spoke from a different angle. Why? Because he is a zombie, Tinubu zombie. He is a fonja. I'll bring the video, if we are able to spend that time tonight. All right, engineer Chukwubo, are you there? Are you able to talk now? This engineer cannot talk. Don For Real has spoken. Chike, are you there? Can you speak?
Sorry, I'm just driving now. Some other person can speak, please.
All right, Chike is driving. Biafra Oracle, what is happening to you?
Yes, Pastor Bamba is all about my system. Restream, my system is having problem with Restream. Whenever I pull Restream, everything will just block up. Unless
Yeah.
I close all other tab and leave it alone, and then that time it will work. So, Pastor Bamba, you are according to what you are saying. My question is, how many of those in government you're asking if they ever know the meaning of terrible? Now I ask you, how many of them in government are educated? Are they not the ones that whatever it's their certificate, well, all of those nonsense excuses? How many of them there are educated to understand simple English? Most importantly, how many of them, I can assure you that even those who are making the law does not know the law. I can assure you that one. Even those who are, all of them, they are in government, especially this APC set of people. No one there is educated. They don't even know what their own law says, not to talk about international law. That's why they are grappling with the case of MNK, and they don't understand, they don't know what their own law says, not talk of international law. Even the lawyers themselves, how many of them knows the law? You see Nnamdi Kanu telling them in the court that they don't know their law. So that's about them. That's about them. So I wish the girl good luck. Maybe let her go and hide though, because they will definitely come after her.
They're already going after her. Look at this one. You see this man here? You see him?
Yeah.
This one. Look at what he said. He said, our brother Somto Okonkwo posted this. NYSC COP member deserves death penalty for insulting Tinubu, calling him terrible president. Tinubu's aide says. The name of this guy is Temidayo Ajayi. President Bola Tinubu's media aide says the COP member who called Nigeria president a terrible leader deserves to be executed by hanging or firing squad.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That's why I said. That's why I told you. That's why I told
how
you
many
that
Fulani herdsmen have they even locked up in the cell for 24 hours?
You can imagine.
No, there is, as I'm talking to you now, the Fulani herdsmen that have blood in their hands. So Boko Haram terrorists that have blood of scores of people in their hands, none of them are in their cell. No. But a girl that speaks out that she cannot afford a crate of egg, that life is pinching and she's almost suffocating out of expenses. This man here, media aid to this ancestor, he said his name is Temidayo Ajayi. President Bola Tinubu media aid says the COP member who called Nigeria president a terrible leader deserves to be executed by hanging or firing squad. Like they will hang her or they will tie her up and say you insulted.
That will come upon him.
Wow. So you see why I said they don't even know their own law. You can imagine what was the penalty for, what was the offense for somebody to get hanging or firing spot? We have penalties for that in law. We have that. Now, for ordinary, not even insult, not even an insult. Now, this man is suggesting, oh God. So, Pastor Obama, I told you they don't know they are not educated, they don't know their law. So, when Trump was during the campaign, all the insults and everything, what America did to him.
Do you know how many insults they insulted Donald Trump? Till tomorrow, they're still insulting him.
They're still insulting him. They're still insulting him, but to them, it's their right. It's their right to talk about. When once somebody voice out there is becoming hanging. So let me say on the other side of what you just mentioned as you are speaking, and before it's already late, I want to cancel. You see, I want to tell the gullible ones, those ones following the Orabo Fulani, I hope they are watching, and I hope they are understanding that this woman pulled them out from Briggy and told them that here now it is USB. It is USB. Are they understanding? Are they watching? Are they seeing that she is gradually dropping USB and bringing Nigeria full glare, full force to them? Are they understanding? Are they seeing it? It's all about homeland in Nigeria. Homeland. It's not. In all of those things I listed, I didn't hear USB anywhere. Whether she mentioned them,
were you not shocked when in her speech of almost 1 hour or so, she kept saying our sister nation, our sister.
I heard it. That was when this afternoon. This afternoon, when I went to my YouTube channel to discuss it, all of those ones that will come around to insult and say nonsense, I was surprised. No one insulted no one said any words of insult. I am telling you, upon all the people who are watching.
By the time we finish what we are going to do tomorrow morning, oh
my God.
Hey, because the spell on our people is too strong. I don't know where this woman did it. Do you know where we are going to start from? I don't want to expose it, but tomorrow morning I am going to shock Ngozi. Tomorrow morning, I am going to shock Ngozi Abu Fulani. And by the time the sense of the Most High, the Biafran spirits that are backing us up, by the time we arise and do the needful, I am telling you, Ngozi will run mad. She will run mad. Because she has taken the destiny of Biafrans, put them in a bottle. And the funny thing is that some of them are people that are such beautiful souls that love Nnamdi Kanu, love our prime minister. They love Biafra, passionate about Biafra. I don't know how Ngozi succeeded in putting them in a bottle and closing them up, that they are no longer reasoning. Their brains were fried like coconut bread. Coconut sugar, fry coconut chips. Intelligent.
You see that Buffon? Anytime I see him, I call him Buffon. Buffon is that big for nothing? Who was calling for peace between? But you know what got my attention? Now you are writing out the names. You are writing out the names. You are listing out the names. You are calling for peace, and first of all you wrote because of Rebecca first. Then you come to APM. You know, what he trying to tell us? I went after him. It's just because I am limited in my account is not a premium one, so I can't write more than I wanted to finish him. What I asked him? I was asking him there. I say, answer me. Who is Ngozi in their government? Who is she? Who is she? That you want to bring what for? Pastor, I want to go and sleep.
Thank you. Give my love to your family over there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And there is a video I want to bring to us. This, my prayer is that this revolutionary spirit in Biafra that have kickstarted and is moving, flowing around like wildfire, it will arrest more people, more younger people, because the younger generation are the ones that should do this.
One thing I have noticed about my Yoruba brother,
this young man, the way he spoke, I said, more of them need to be arrested the way this one was arrested here. You understand? I want to play this. Please just watch with me.
One thing I have noticed about my Yoruba brother is they have the ability to suffer and smile at the same time. My Yoruba brothers have the ability to smile and suffer at the same time. Because tell me why they are defending Tinubu online. Why not they defend Tinubu? What did Tinubu don't do for Yoruba? We will be Yoruba now. What did Tinubu don't do for us since we're in there for that seat? Are we buying for a lesser price? I be this food stuff where they costly, reach on our side. This guy they speak up, not go in comment section, go they cause him. I ain't it bad, yes, sir. I need why I take enter Nigeria? Who carry me come Nigeria?
The frustration is too much. The guy say, how I take enter Nigeria? Who carry me? Who carry me enter Nigeria? You look at this reaction. How they enter Nigeria? You know the funny thing? He is a Yoruba man. But his own Yoruba people, they are not ready to look at the Yoruba nation people. You're no longer hearing from them. The people that this young man now, who is already frustrated about Nigeria, because this one have given up on Nigeria. This one, his hatred for Nigeria have started already. He's crying. Who carried me enter Nigeria? Maybe the next thing that he would have done now is, if people like Sunday Igboho are really, genuine people, or they are all this Oduduwa nation, they are sincere people. At least that is where he would have hung his hope now and say, oh yeah, let us see everywhere. But this one now, he's just like a lone man. You carry me enter Nigeria.
Firstly, you know which on our side. This guy they speak up, not go in comment section, go they cause him. I ain't it bad, yes, sir.
Hey.
I need why I take enter Nigeria? Who carry me come Nigeria? See, 80% of Nigerians are meant to suffer. They are made to suffer. Sufferness is just their call. Especially all these Yoruba boys where they defend Tinubu online. You guys are meant to suffer. Sufferness is yours, and you will suffer till the day you die. Your generation, you will suffer. If you don't see anything wrong with this administration, your generation will suffer.
You see, this is somebody that is genuinely, I've seen that look. There's no way a normal human being will see what is happening in Nigeria and still have any nerve in him to say there is something good you can see in that place. Talk less of somebody that we have been together, eating together, dying together, went to Finland, the first Finland we got charter, the Finland Convention charter, Helsinki Convention, we came back. And then after 1 year, this idiot comes back, and then when we talk about charter, she said, chara, 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 chara. What is chara? She make a bog. You see, that's a Yoruba man. This guy is frustrated. He said, who carried me enter Nigeria? How did I end up here? Huh? Jack, do you want to speak now? No. All right.
Sorry, please.
All right, no problem. Go ahead. If you want to speak, let me know. There is another video I need to bring to us. Another video I need to bring to us. Oh, this one, they coach this one up to come. Should I play this? I don't need to play this more picking on. Okay, wait. Let me play this one. I think I should play it. Let me play this one. I hope YouTube doesn't sanction us, but let me put it this way. Let me put it in a way that it's a baby, but anyway, let's hope YouTube doesn't get angry with us.
Nigeria, Nigeria.
Look at this is a girl that was groomed to come and speak in favor of Tinubu. You look at her, you see her environment. These ones cannot even afford 2 square meals because the clothes on her body is torn, tattered. For the fact that they are making video with these clothes shows that maybe it is the best they have for her. Do you understand? The fact that she's making video with these clothes shows that maybe it is the best thing their parents can afford. And yet, they put her on camera to come and speak in favor of Tinubu, that Tinubu should carry on. A little girl in the midst of this terror and terrible. Let me play it. I think she spoke Yoruba, but it's very easy to understand what she's saying.
ọmọ nàìjíríà ẹ yé ṣépè fún òtítọ́ òtítọ́ ní Tinubu èpè ò lè ran òtítọ́ carry go bàbá God bless Nigeria. ọmọ nàìjíríà.
If there's anybody that understands Yoruba better, you can please get in here and explain to us what she was saying. But I think she was trying to praise Tinubu, that they should not insult Tinubu again, that Tinubu should carry go. And then she prayed for him. God bless Nigeria. Let's see.
ọmọ nàìjíríà ẹ yé ṣépè fún òtítọ́.
Don't insult Tinubu again. Shekpe means insult. Maybe I think she's saying do not insult Tinubu again. Go.
ọmọ nàìjíríà ẹ yé ṣépè fún òtítọ́ òtítọ́ ní Tinubu èpè ò lè ran òtítọ́ carry go bàbá God bless Nigeria.
Yeah. You see the environment she is in. There's no good chair. Bench. Now bench then get there. Look at the wall, everything dilapidated. Suffering is around where they piped up this little girl to praise Tinubu. This is sickening. Sickening, honestly. I go back and then I think there are a few more videos. Okay, this one is interesting. I love this one. I like this one, and I want to. This one is another awakened one, but any awakening that doesn't call for the end of Nigeria, to me, is a fluke. You need to wake up and call for the end of that zoo. That is when we'll know that you have woken up.
I know after this 30 days movement begins, the government will start sending the police, the soldier to go after people that made video about it, to arrest them, to intimidate them, to, you know. But let me tell you something as a police officer and as a soldier. My dad served this country for 25 years. Currently now, he's still sick. He's down with stroke and brain damage. Guess what? The police department donated 10,000 naira to my dad.
Did you hear her? Her daddy served Nigeria for 25 solid years. 25 years. And now the daddy is down with stroke and brain damage. The police department donated 10,000 naira. 10,000 a year. 10,000 naira. It's not even up to $5. That's what they do. Police department. After 25 years, he has served the zoo. After 25 years. That's why she came to do this video to address those policemen, DSS that may be coming after them if they summon the courage or they are able to, you know, have the balls to come out for a revolution or for whatever revolt. If they can, we encourage them to do that. But he's telling them the story, personal story, his own life, her own life experience. Let's listen to it from top to bottom.
I know after this 30 days movement begins, the government will start sending the police, the soldier to go after people that made video about it, to arrest them, to intimidate them, to, you know. But let me tell you something as a police officer and as a soldier. My dad served this country for 25 years. Currently now, he's still sick. He's down with stroke and brain damage. Guess what? The police department donated 10,000 naira to my dad. He's been down for 1 year. This illness has made us sell property, has made us sell land and everything. The government has done nothing about this. We have gone to his office to cry, to beg, but still yet nothing is being done. So before you go after the youth that is looking for a good government, that is looking for things to work, remember, if things work for us, it works for everyone. Because you are a police officer, you will not buy a cup of rice for 100 naira. It's the same 400 and 500 that we are buying that you will buy too. Because you are a thug, you are not going to buy a cup of rice for 100 naira. No, it's the same 200, it's the same 400 and 800 that you will use to buy. So before you start carrying out this exercise, go and look at the widows of the police officer that have died due to the course of duties. Go and look at the widows of the soldiers that die due to the cost of their duties, there is no royalty. NHIS is a scam. NHIS covers only 40%, my darling. If you escape it as a parent, you have the money that is blocking your ear, you escape it, you die. Guess what? Your children will become prostitutes. Your sons will become thieves.
I love the line she used. If you escape it, and she said, if you have the money that is blocking your ears and making you feel that, we're okay, I have money, my children can travel abroad and we're living fine, I have a good car, I have a good house. You have the money that is blocking your ears, that is making you not to arise and put an end to this evil. He says, the future that you think you are securing for your children is going to be badadash. They're going to be prostitutes, they're going to be criminals, they're going to be wayward, they're going to be useless. I want her to repeat that lines again. If you have the money that is blocking your ears and making you think that we are going to do nothing,
400 and 800 that you will use to buy. So before you start carrying out this exercise, go and look at the widows of the police officer that have died due to the course of duties. Go and look at the widows of the soldiers that died due to the course of their duties. There is no royalty. NHIS is a scam. NHIS covers only 40%, my darling. If you escape it as a parent, you have the money that is blocking your ear, you escape it, you die. Guess what? Your children will become prostitutes. Your sons will become thieves. Your children will become a victim, and your wife will become a victim of circumstances. Go and look at the widows before you start killing people on others, before you start arresting people. Go and look at the widows. Come and take a look at my dad's kids. They are all enraged. They are going astray. Because of what? A failed government. They said their dad has been working for this country for years, but nothing to show for it. The piece of land that he managed to buy, we have said it to treat him. It has been sold. It has been sold. So before you start working on others, put your rifles down and say, help us. Join us to shout. Join us to shout. Join us to talk. We are begging you. Go and look at the widows of your colleagues. Go and look at the widows of your colleague. Go and look at them. Before you help Nigeria to know that that woman will be your wife. That will be the condition of your wife if you do not do the right thing. Continue doing yes, ma, yes, sir. Go and look at my siblings now. Go and look at the widows of those that have died. Go, of your colleagues that have died. Then come back and see if it is worth fighting for. It's time to start a movement.
Okay, there's another video I will play. Nigeria. You know, the truth is that there's a video my brother was playing yesterday. I don't know if I'll be able to go there and play it. An interview Mazi Nnamdi granted about 10 years ago or thereabout. If we have time, maybe we'll play it. If we have time, I might go there and bring it. Anyway, there's another video I want to bring. Yeah, there's another video I want to bring. Let's see. Okay, let me play this Efulefu on. And then I think after that, that will be enough. Okay. This one spoke a lot of Yoruba. I don't know, but I think we will try and catch up with whatever he's saying. We'll try and catch up with whatever he's saying. Let's go. He has a different opinion because he is what? A Fonja. He wants to reason outside the box. And this one is reasoning inside a coconut. He's not outside the box because he is part of the all righters, Baba Sokbe, the Tifnubus, the Jaga bandits of this world. All right, let's go.
Nípa fídíò tí ọmọ yẹn sọ tẹ́ wò lórí screen yẹn. To start with,
that's the young girl that did the video. That's her video that went viral. That she was crying about how terrible Tinubu's government is and how terrible the situation has become. this one has an opinion about it. Let's listen to what he's thinking.
Nípa fídíò tí ọmọ yẹn sọ tẹ́ wò lórí screen yẹn. To start with, the girl deserve a right in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nobody should harass her because she only exercised a right of freedom of speech.
So you would think that a human being is talking, Abi? At least if you listen to it, you say, this one is said nobody should harass her. She have her own freedom of speech in a democracy, in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Zombie, listen to him.
Oh my yes, the screen here. To start with,
okay,
the girl deserve a right in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Okay.
Nobody should harass her because she only exercised a right of freedom of speech. And there should be a freedom of speech in all countries. Tumbani democracy system of government. And Nigeria happens to be a country operating on that democracy system of government. So yeah, the girl should be protected and not be harassed unjustly. Because Oko Soroni.
So he knows that people are harassing her. People are harassing the girl. People are saying all manner of bad things. People, Tinubu's aide have said that the girl deserves to be, tied through either hanging or firing squad. Tinubu's aide have said that. The chief of the corps, the NYSC, have commanded the girl to go and delete the video. In fact, I wonder how the girl will delete the video that have already gone viral. You understand? Anyway, so this one is saying that the girl have her rights, and let's continue to listen to him.
Government. So yeah, the girl should be protected and not be harassed unjustly. Because Oko Soroni. Now, to my own view, I think, and I'm starting to believe, there's another second agenda to that video. This is politics. One way, and in politics, everybody call a rolu losi become. Táwọn kan máa rolu losi he, káwọn kan máa rolu losi b.
Some noisy people by my window. Now, he is saying that there is a different agenda. So what this guy is seeing, after telling you that the girl has her rights to say what she said, he has not told you that what this girl said, Omokpe, it is true. There is hunger in the land. A crate of egg is now 6,500. Hey, people cannot afford transportation anymore. People cannot even pay for rent anymore. Hey, everything is high. This girl is correct. This government is terrible. He doesn't want to see it. His own is the girl have his own rights. He has a right to speak. So for him now, is he telling you what the girl is saying? Is it true? Are people's lives affected? Are people suffering really the way the girl has said it? Is it a terrible situation? Is Tifnubu a terrible president? This guy is not saying it. But his own is, he wants to nokopuo and tell you that there is a different agenda. He is looking for agenda. He's not looking for the truth in what the girl is saying. You see them? These are the all-righters. These are the Afonjas. These are the Awalokon, Abiemilokon group of companies. These are the ones that, as far as they eat, every other person can perish. These are the ones that you give them opportunity to be in leadership. Fulani will tell them, we give you power, but we are going to occupy your whole village. You know what he will say? No problem, if I occupy everywhere. After all, my children, they're in London, my family are in California. I don't care, you can take over everywhere. And he doesn't think, how about the next generation? Are you from London? Are you from California? Are you going to spend the rest of your life forever and ever there? So you don't want to think about your future. They don't care. The gay have a right. And in the Constitution of the Federal Republic, he has a right. But I'm seeing a different agenda. His politics. Look at him. The all righters. Oh, God. You guys are in for a long while. But we are fortunate and we give glory to our Chukwu Okike that we are gone. You know, the reason why I do this, and sometimes we normally do this kind of a broadcast, it is to ginger the swagger of some of you that are not angry yet to get angry. Those of you that are C1 Nigerians, get angry. Those of you that were thinking that there is hope and solution, these are the things that are covering you. These are the cobwebs. Get angry. That's what we want. I talk everywhere. I want to You see, it's a foolishness.
This is politics.
Okay.
One way,
He said so everybody is thinking one way. No, you know he's a smart guy. He thinks very well. He's very intelligent. He's thinking out of the box. But this goat, I can assure you, is inside a coconut foil, thinking inside a coconut, because all that concerns him is how to enjoy himself. People are thinking one way. Which one? The one way that he's telling people, the same people are thinking, is the people thinking one way are the people that are actually seeing the facts, the truth, the reality of the situation that the young girl was crying about. To him, it's not important. Let's think. They want to take power away from Tinubu. They want to take chance and but you're not even thinking, could it be possible that this person cried out and then something is done to make things better for them? No, it doesn't. Don't make things better. No. That's her own right. She has said it. But we know how we will fight to keep the things the way they are, because the people that are gingering her, they are actually against us. She's not just speaking because she's suffering. And that is the reason why most of them some of them went into the girl's personal profiles, some of her personal. This girl is not, probably she's from a little bit, organized family that probably supports her also, that she can pay rent, because she cannot be paying rent from the allowance they give her. So she must probably have a little business she's doing or some kind of support from family. But they are no longer enough. She's paying too much bills. She had a life. She had been living her life. But you know what these Afonjas did? They went into her private life, began to bring up pictures where she's having fun, where she's eating good food, where she dressed in bikini, where she is, They say, if you are suffering, will you be dressing in bikini? If you are suffering, will you be eating food in a restaurant like this? I'm telling you how these animals think. Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. Very heartless souls that do not want to be free and don't want to be saved. Sometimes, like our Prime Minister would say, I wouldn't need a bomb. Release that bomb. I'm telling you. All right. Let's listen to him.
One way, and in politics, everybody call a roll see become. Town come and roll see hey, come and roll see B. But you know what? Because of the hatred you have for that country, Nigeria, Konijeke roll see other side. Because so many of you at the 80 country, and
yeah. Is there anything that anybody can admire in Nigeria? Why should a living human being that Nigeria is happening to on daily basis not hate Nigeria with passion? Why will you not hate Nigeria? Because of the hatred? No, you love Nigeria because look at you. You have a painted beard. Probably you are not work. Probably you are the chairman of the Agboru of Surulere or Joelegba. You will sit down and then they are bringing money to you. And that is why you can anybody tell you that Nigeria is not working, that they hate Nigeria. you will tell them that he deserves to be dealt with by firing squad.
Other side, because so many of you at the 80 country, and that's one of the reasons why you guys, some Nigerians are still backward today. Because in the bit of Nigeria or that go for in one do. But they really want to be talking to Nigeria. There will be nowhere to be found. So now, number A, me, I'm going to think number B, the moment of policy. That video, to me, there's another agenda to that video. Yes. How come to everybody? Immediately, if you get a video, yeah, or go viral immediately. Oh, social media blogs. Won't be papa.
Sorry, the ambulance. Now, his concern and his annoyance right now is that why should the video go viral? Why should that video go viral? The video should not have gone viral. The people that are crying that they are suffering, they should die of their suffering. Nobody should hear about what you are going through. It shouldn't go viral. Why should the video go viral? That is the problem of this Afonja. That the video went viral. That is the reason why in the zoo today, you see them put a law that anything that happens to you from terrorism, if the terrorists attack and buy people in your neighborhood, do not report it. They don't want people to know that evil is happening in Nigeria. They don't want people to know that the government of Nigeria is a terrorist government. They don't want people to know. That's you see a human being. Just look at a human being. He said, why should the video go viral? But because the video went viral, there's a different agenda. How the video go viral? Somebody is crying. Many of you are, because of the back, hand that you are getting, or some of you that are afraid, you can't speak, and you are suffering and smiling. But somebody says, I am tired of suffering and smiling. I need to speak up. And someone the courage to speak. How many people have spoken the way she spoke? How many? How many? And because she opened her mouth to speak, and then it gets the attention of everyone, all you can see to it is that it is a different agenda. The agenda is to bring down Tinubu's government, and you don't want it to go on. It must not happen. Yeah, because people that want this government to go down, they are the one that sponsored her to speak. Now, if they sponsored her to speak, if what she said is not true, then you can begin to defend yourself that is not true. She said that the crate of egg is 6,500, but it's not true. In reality, a crate of egg is 2,000 naira. And then you give your evidence. But you can't even prove it. Maybe by the time you want to prove and say you go to the market to prove whether the crate of egg is 6,500, you will even find out that this girl didn't even know that the price have gone up to 8,500. Eh? No, take your camera and go to the market and find out how much, are those items that she outlined there or she talked about. And you discover that you are nothing but an idiot. That doesn't even deserve to be among the living there. You should just be locked away from reality. A different agenda. Very evil people. Once they can eat, others can die. They don't care.
But immediately if you get a video, yeah, or go viral immediately.
Or go viral.
Oh, social media blogs. Number two, opponent party, they start issuing statement. I think we issue statement here. Peter, we issue statement here. Oh, opposition party. What issue statement you want in support of that video?
So people should not support that video. That's what he's saying. So the people supporting that video are now his problem, not the video that the lady did that is true. not the lady that is suffering. And he's speaking, there are people that are suffering more than her. She's even talking about a crate of egg. There are people that cannot even afford 1 piece of egg or 2 pieces of egg for their family. They can't afford it because they don't have it. That one could even afford a crate of egg. There are people that can't afford two pieces, that are suffering more than that one. That should have been your concern if you're a human being. But because most of you, you've lost your mind. Wickedness have taken over you. Nigeria is a crime scene. Everyone in Nigeria have become evil. They have become evil. Their soul is seared with hot iron. They don't care anymore. Once you love Nigeria, you are one Nigerian, you become evil automatically. Evil takes over you. You don't care about others. That is why some of you are in Europe, you are in the Western world, you are suffering. Some of them that are there in Nigeria, you give them money to do things for you. They will squander it, exploit it. Somebody will tell you, I'm building a house for you. But they will go somewhere else, take pictures of somewhere, another building, and that building that is not your own. Then after you suffer. I have a friend who is, in this movement, who was suffering somewhere in the Middle East. I was sending money across to Biafran land for the family to do something for her. Could you believe that she decided to go back home? They didn't deport her, but there's no papers in that country. Or she didn't believe that at least I've saved enough to go back home and start a little business. She got back home. Her sister, so recently, in this Biafra movement, her sister that was doing this thing for her was not answering her call again. Immediately she landed, that one changed number. And when she caught up with that sister, the sister said, I'm sorry, I used the money that you gave me for this, that. One shilling they couldn't give her. She became almost frustrated. Very evil. Anybody that does not believe, because it is only those that believe in that this zoo should end, that believe in our freedom, genuinely, that we have the heart of God, the concern for a fellow human being, that will think about others. And as far as the zoo is concerned, anybody that is about Nigeria, all they think about is themselves. They can never think about other people. Pastor Van, you are not getting the drill. These are orchids. The fact is that the lady is a Biafran. Oh, is she a Biafran? Okay, you see, the lady is a Biafran, according to our brother here. My dear, the fact that the way the thing is going viral, the thing is sweeting my belly. I've been sharing, most of their rantings, most of their complaints, many of the videos, I'm seeing it and I'm sharing it. Because anything that will bring the mind of these people in that zoo into a great awakening, we will do it. Anything that will bring, if it is possible for them to have that revolution tomorrow, let them have it. We will bring it up. Because that zoo have overstayed its welcome. It needs to be brought down into end. It needs to end. It should have ended even yesterday.
I think what issue statement it here. Peter, but issue statement it here. Oh, opposition party. What issue statement you want in support of that video. And number 3, Timori no video and the video has a number 1 target. Who is the number 1 target? Is the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the target because Oruko yen lo koko lo direct lo koko lock me.
You see? These are the all right sirs. Hey God. If said don't for it, you want to talk something put. I don't know if Biafra Oracle have gone to sleep. Don't for it, go ahead, please. Say something, because after this video, we'll call it a night. Done for real.
Pastor Van,
go ahead.
Network they do me somehow. No be smart thing. There is Agbo song I want to sing.
Go ahead.
For Ngozi or Abu Funani.
Go ahead.
Ngozi gbanoto, Ngozi gbanoto, Ngozi gbanoto. Ngozi gboto, Ngozi gbanoto. Imahia Ngozi gbanoto. Imafia Ngozi gbakwoto. Imafia Ngozi gbanoto. Imafia Ngozi nyusin, Imafia Ngozi nyusin, Imafia Ngozi nyukwonsin. Imafia Ngozi gboto. Imafia munem biano. Imafia Ngozi gboto. Imafia Ngozi gbakwoto. Imafia Ngozi agbanoto n'ime afia. She naked inside market. You know, when somebody naked for inside market, it's a shame. It's a shame. The whole market people will see that something when she they hide. So the whole world have already see her, unless those foolish ones that always follow her, because they say, show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. They are the same gang. So they know what they plan. I thank God that Adajo Rama and Emmanuel Remuji, their eyes have opened. That is my prayer. Always, every time I say, let God open these people, and I thank God for the egg. You remember the day when I used my language pray with that egg. Am I coming out?
You're coming out. You're coming out.
So I thank God for that. Ngozi, she's a criminal, and she can never go free for that. Something will happen to her. I saw it, and something will definitely happen to her. About this Yoruba people, you know, Yoruba people, they have Islam. The people I pity from Yoruba, only the Christians. The Islam Yoruba, they don't send. They can eat with Funani. They can die with Funani. They can dance with Funani. They have hatred. You know what they call hatred? Because I live in Yoruba land now.
Okay.
Yoruba Muslim. If they hear Omo Igbo, now Yoruba Islam, now they call that name. Omo Igbo. They are very wicked. They are very wicked. They are Muslim. They are very wicked. So they be like as Funani be. I was better past them. Yes, I live north. I know how many years I spend in north. Hausa people, they are very nice, but Yoruba Muslim, they are more than wicked. So other people I pity in that side is Christian, because they are Christian good. They not be like they are Islam. So no matter how it be, make them suffer, because now our people feel they suffer now. So they will see face on.
Yeah, they are torn. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Good night. All right. Biafran Oracle, are you there? I want to play this video from Marcel, and then I will close with it. Biafran Oracle must have gone to bed. Let's leave it. And all right. Now, Nnamdi Kanu will be going to court on Friday. And my beloved brother Marcel Ukocha did a bit of analysis here and then played this video interview of Nnamdi Kanu, and I want to bring it to us. All right. I don't know. The thing is long a bit. Please, I'm just going to let me take a little bit of his talk, and then allow it to get into...
Work today is broken.
Sorry.
We're all working in too many disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'll allow him to talk a little bit. I don't... Okay, maybe talk a little bit from the beginning, then I'll fast forward it.
Lawyer says prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu is no longer lawful, slams Nigerian government. Before now, I think a lot of people are aware that Nnamdi Kanu will be going to court on Friday this week. That is the 21st day of March 2025. So he will be going to face Justice Omotosho. Yeah, that is the name of the new judge assigned to Nnamdi Kanu. Now, one of the most controversial cases I've ever seen, okay? Well, I don't too much pay attention to the legal proceedings of other countries. But as far as I'm concerned, to the best of my knowledge, Nnamdi Kanu's trial is one of the most controversial cases I have ever seen. Because the federal government of Nigeria, they have done what they are not supposed to do, but kidnapping him. And the worst thing is that the same Supreme Court of that country has faulted government for doing all these things, so many things they did against Nnamdi Kanu. So everywhere meaning lawyers are speaking forth because of the upcoming case, but that will not change what is going to happen. So what is going to happen will happen because it is between the judge and what the judge knows and what influences the judge and what the judge wants to do. It is all about it, okay? So when I mean what influences the judge, it could be the federal government, it could be other forces, okay? Then it depends if the judge will do what is right or not. So I don't even have any probability of saying this will happen or that will happen. It's just to the, determination of the judge. Now, why is it that so many lawyers are beginning to speak forth now? Again, because of this case. This is because it has become an international embarrassment, okay? It's an international embarrassment. A lot of international bodies, including the United Nations, has recommended the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu, but yet nobody, cares to understand the consequences of the continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, let us see what this lawyer is talking about. Now, it says, human rights lawyer Barrister Christopher Chidera has criticized the Nigerian government's decision to restart the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, from scratch. He describes any attempt to prosecute Kanu under the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013 as legally indefensible, procedural improper, and morally unjustifiable. Now, if the federal government of
procedural improper and morally indefensible. Now, Nigeria is such a shameless country. Believe you me. Procedural improper. They know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for no reason, should he sit for any kind of judgment. How will you even begin to judge the matter? We are watching. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling them, look, I will destroy you in your own court. You understand? They're shameless people. Some of them, you see, like some of these idiots that are talking and defending Tinubu. That's why when you ask them about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case, they say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed treason. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some of them say he must drop whatever he's saying. He must deny it. He must beg and apologize. Please, I want Marcel to repeat that line from that legal luminary. Repeat that line again, my brother.
He describes any attempt to prosecute Kanu under the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013 as legally indefensible, procedural improper, and morally unjustifiable. Now, if the federal government of Nigeria, for those of you that always say that the politicians are working to resolve this issue, they are working to do what's it called, political solution and so on and so forth. The Nigerian government, they are not ready because of the influence above them and influence beyond them. Before, I told you people about the influence from the Southeast politicians who never wanted Nnamdi Kanu to come out. And the world knows, I'm sorry to say this, the world knows that Nnamdi Kanu is a dangerous secessionist. What I mean by that is that if Nnamdi Kanu is determined that he is going to lead Biafra to secession, or should I say a new recognition, because a country was declared before, okay, before the civil war happened. If Nnamdi Kanu really want to do that with the way he was going, he will achieve it and nothing can stop him. And that is why so many people from around the world, especially people who are benefiting from Nigeria, they tag Nnamdi Kanu a dangerous secessionist, a man who knows what to do about secession, a man who will not even carry a weapon against you, but you will see him as more dangerous than people who are carrying weapons.
Exactly.
A man who can use his words to bring everything down, to stand still. So they see him as a very dangerous.
That's why he told them, I will destroy Nigeria with the truth. That's exactly why he told them that. And our prime minister follows suit in the same pattern and the same lines. I will destroy Nigeria with the truth. That's why they are all scared.
Weapon. A man who can use his words to bring everything down, to stand still. So they see him as a very dangerous secessionist. And that is why Nigeria government, they are violating all the whole law, all the whole norms. Any law you can even come and think about, Nigeria government are violating it because of Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah. They are ready to paint their name black. They are ready to paint their name like this country is just a useless country, a shithole. They are ready to continue to violate the law because of just Nnamdi Kanu. But the question is, how long will they continue? Yes, that is the hope, because nothing lasts forever. Power will not also last forever.
How long will they continue? How long? And you can see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have stretched them to the point where, you know, they were thinking that they are the ones that will stretch Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The more they think they want to frustrate him with his health situation, Chukwu Kabiama is renewing his strength. Chukwu Kabiama is giving him, you know, more spiritual energy. More spiritual energy. And they tell him, what if this judge you are accusing now, what if they refuse to send another one? He said, I've been here for 4 years. I'm here for 3 years. 1 more year will not kill me. And they will fold their hands and they are looking at it and say, this is what we call a man of steel, resolute. He gave birth to us, and that's why we are dogged the way we are.
Continue to understand the position of this lawyer, Mr. Chidera. He says that Chidera urged the Tinubu administration to promptly engage in peaceful negotiation to resolve the matter amicably before midnight on Thursday, 28th March 2021. Why? Because on 21st is the date of the court proceeding. Okay. Now, he warned that failure to do so could lead to the exposure of high-profile corruption, systematic failure, and injustice within Nigeria's judicial system. Anyway, Nigeria, do they care? They don't care. They are bent to killing people who speak for, people who are speaking for. If you say the truth, they come after you. When the referee to me wrote about Nigeria, judicial system, the corruption in it, they came against him, the whole powers that be. If not that people spoke and people stood for him, everybody rose up. That man could have been in detention up till now. Now, in a statement released over the weekend in Abuja, it was highlighted that Nnamdi Kanu case serves as a stark illustration of the vulnerabilities within the Nigerian legal and judicial system when faced with the relentless pursuit of justice and self-determination. The statement emphasized that the section of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act of 2013, which the prosecution has relied upon, is no longer an active law in Nigeria. It further argued that attempting to proceed under a repeal status amount to a violation of the long-standing doctrine of stare decisis, a principle that upholds the consistency and integrity of the justice in common law system. Now, let me explain what this guy is saying, what this lawyer is saying. And that was what Tomo Yodeshe said some time ago, that this Terrorism Amendment Act of 2013, something like that has been amended. The law they are using to charge him for this terrorism act when they shifted from treason does not exist. So the law is no longer existing, has been amended. So the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, everybody knows that it is not because of prosecution. They just want to keep him there. They just want to delay everything. They just want to see if this man could have change of mind, if we can weaken his morale, if we can make sure that this man does not, continue in high spirit that he is. But what?
Did you hear what our brother just said? that they are using a law that no longer exists. Hey! Zolok Republic. Very demonic republic, evil country. Their own law that have been reviewed that no longer exists. Something no longer exists. They are bringing it to use it against Nnamdi Kanu. Even at that, they know they are never going to win him. They know. But they just want to keep him. They just want to delay him, to frustrate him, to end his passion for freedom. But Nnamdi Kanu already told you people, he thought that you people are animals in the zoo that can never reason. He told you he has crossed the Rubicon and there's no going back. He said whether we die or we're alive or whatever, he says we must get Biafran. We must. There's no going back.
What they see every day is totally opposite, because this same man they have been keeping to demoralize, he will come to court and show them that he is a liar. He will show them that, no, I'm not being deterred with what you people are doing. He will also come to show them that, listen, life is life, death is death. People who are even dead are not better than people who are alive, because everyone living, even you watching me talking to you, we are all going to die.
Right.
So that is another point where people who seriously understand this word says things. We all are going to die. So what is the essence of fear? Anyway, the article continues that it further argued that attempting to proceed under a repeal status amounts to a violation of the long-standing doctrine of shared. Okay, start this is, I've read that place. Okay, let me stop the article here because the article continues. Now, everybody understands what this man is saying, because just imagine the judicial rascality that was going on, or should I say court process rascality, where after a judge we said, okay, since the defendant don't trust me, I think I have the right to recuse myself according to the law. So after doing that, it becomes legal. Now they still go back to tell the woman, you must continue the case. So in every angle, every step that these people are taking, the world is seeing that these people are biased. These people, the process is fraudulent, okay? The process of trying this man is fraudulent. And let's see what is going to happen on Friday.
1000 pagine da studiare, poco tempo e pensi di non farcela. Algo trasforma la tua sfida.
Thanks for listening.
Do you think? All right, now pay attention to the interview. Nnamdi Kanu will be speaking now. I'm just going to enlarge the screen so that you listen to Onyendu himself in this way back interview where he addressed a lot of the things you are seeing in this contemporary times. Nnamdi Kanu, indeed, he's a prophet of our time. Onyendu, you call him, it is not because you just want to call him, it is because he is indeed Onyendu, the emeritus himself. Let's go on.
I think your objective is achievable. It is achievable because you would expect any dictatorial state, you would expect any backward banana republic, which Nigeria has become, to speak in exactly those terms. But what they have cleverly forgotten is that they are the instigators of separation. They are the ones making the polity ungovernable. They are the ones going about pillaging, killing, sacking villages and occupying them. They are the ones that have taken nepotism to a new and unbelievable level. They are the ones running Nigeria as if it is a private family business. They are the ones that have promised and sworn to bring Islam into Biafra land. They are the ones arming and equipping the 4 known terror groups you have in Nigeria to cause havoc and kill innocent people. We are not going to fold our hands and watch this continue to happen. The same set of circumstances obtained in 1966 when over 300,000 Biafrans were slaughtered in the north. That led to the declaration of the state of Biafra in 67. This time around, we are far more prepared, far more knowledgeable, far more aware, and far more exposed to allow the same thing to happen to us again. They promised to Islamize and to colonize us, but we will not allow that to happen.
So let me ask you this. Recently, when Nigeria held elections, you made a proclamation about a support for one party or another. People said, if you want an independent state, why support a party to participate in an election that you don't believe in, that really undermines your objective of having an independent state of Biafra?
First of all, we are Democrats, and secondly, we did not advocate for the voting of any particular party. What we said very clearly is that the policies of APC, as championed by the cabal who are in charge in Abuja, is not sustainable and cannot be supported. We also wanted to demonstrate our ability to be flexible and more so to respond to the yearnings and aspirations of our elders who demanded and pleaded with us to allow the voting to go ahead. But what I can say to you is that voting in Nigeria, as you've well seen, thankfully you were there to observe it, is not only shambolic, but is an exercise in futility. Voting doesn't count in Nigeria. People voting in Nigeria is a wasted effort. All the ballot boxes, all the ballot papers, all the polling stations belonging to Biafrans in Lagos, for instance, Abuja, Kanu, Kaduna, and Zaria, were all destroyed during the election day, rendering it absolutely useless. What they have said to us is that we do not belong to Nigeria, we are not part of Nigeria. It is even a worse form of apartheid than what obtained in South Africa. Those are the conditions we are being forced to live under. Where the circumstances allowed us to participate, of course, we said we are lifting the boycott, but as you can see, regardless of what you do, the outcome is always predetermined. The Fulanis in the north will always write the results, and the army will enforce it, and the court will rubber stamp it, and that's where we are today.
Does your course entails in engaging with the government to achieve your objective, or does that also entail picking up arms against the administration or the state of Nigeria?
Not at all. We are averse to picking up arms. We are not interested in armed struggle. We believe that ideologically and intellectually that this war can be won, and won very convincingly. Therefore, there will be no recourse to armed conflict. But in terms of dialogue, you can't say no to discussing with people. If they want to discuss the terms of separation, we are more than willing to accommodate them. But one thing is obvious. We are not going to stop until Biafra is restored. Our approach of civil disobedience and making sure that nothing functions that will benefit the central government in Nigeria continues unabated. We don't intend to slacken. We don't intend to retreat any iota. And believe you me, that Biafra will come in the not too distant future. I'm very confident of that.
What does the state of Biafra mean for the people of the land?
It is the kingdom of heaven upon the face of this very earth. What we have seen and continue to see since the creation of Nigeria is a level of backwardness and regression which nobody ever envisaged. Not even those that fought the British for independence could have foreseen what Nigeria would become in some decades down the line. What you're seeing is a new level of what I call primitivity in governance, a new level of poverty, a new level of backwardness, a new level of what they have done in essence is to destroy every fabric that sustains any modern viable democracy. By any stretch of the imagination, you couldn't possibly describe Nigeria as a civilized, viable country. All the places that I've been to touring the world, speaking to policymakers and influencers, have led me to believe that no one has any hope that Nigeria will survive. And I can assure you, it will not survive. With this reign of terrorism, this brutal repression of free speech, this clampdown on the very core tenets of democracy, that there is no way that the Fulani template for Nigeria can survive the next 5 years. I do not envisage it.
Some people have said that what you are advocating invariably puts your supporters, and for that matter, the Igbo community, in danger, not only in Nigeria, but the rest of the world. How do you react to that?
We know that freedom is very expensive. We are here in the United States of America, where people fought and died and sacrificed their lives to sustain what is arguably the most civilized modern nation on the face of the earth. We recognize those sacrifices, and it is something that we're prepared to make. If ultimately, at the end of this very process, there is only one Biafran man and one Biafran woman left We will make do with that. They can go ahead and procreate and create the future Biafra nation. What we must state very clearly is that nobody should underestimate our resolve. We are determined. My mother have just died as a result of this very effort. Many more have gone, and we are prepared to sacrifice whatever it takes to ensure that Biafra is restored. Because it's not just the hope of, say, the Biafrans themselves. Biafra will save other ethnic groups within Nigeria, and Biafra, I believe very strongly, is the beacon and the hope and the light of Africa. Once Biafra stands as an independent entity, believe you me, you will record development and progress within the wider Africa. But without Biafra, none of that will ever happen.
Some Igbo monarchs have petitioned or have requested and urged the government to allow you to come back home and give your mother, your deceased mother, a befitting burial. What is your stance on that?
My mother died as a result of agitation for Biafra, and she made it very clear when she was alive that anything that I have to do to ensure that Biafra is restored is what I must do. And asking anybody to allow me to go back home to bury my mother is not part of that plan and is not part of that agreement. I have not asked anyone to speak to or lobby anybody on my behalf, and I will not, and I will not accept any, should it come across to me. What we are trying to say is this: I am not interested in going back to bury my mother, if that will entail the killing, disappearance, and extrajudicial torture, as they always do, against our people. We are not, I repeat, we are not going to do anything to jeopardize the lives of our people. But one thing is certain, that my mother will be buried. I may be there, I may not be there, but it will not come via the dictates or the permission of the Asoro cabal that currently run Nigeria.
Let me ask you this. Some of your critics are saying the advocate for the state of Biafra is inward looking, is tribalistic, as they said, or ethnic state, and that you are seeking the disintegration of Nigeria, which they said is unacceptable because it questions the territorial integrity of the state of Nigeria.
Who created Nigeria? The British. Are they Nigerians? Are the British people, are they Africans by any stretch of imagination? Is Frederick Lugard an African? What they're trying to say in essence is that because Nigeria was created by Frederick Lugard, somehow it confers upon it certain legitimacy which Nnamdi Kanu, as a black African man, is not entitled to question. That's what I'm saying. We keep forgetting that Nigeria is an artificial creation. It never existed until Lugard came. There was nothing called Nigeria before the British set their foot on that part of West Africa. Therefore, what we are trying to do is to return us to the basics, to the way we were before they came. Some people have argued, and I would say not very convincingly, that we should just move on from here. The only thing you can give a name and it bears that name is your pet, either your cat or your dog. By accepting the name Nigeria, what we have done in essence is to say we are not capable of creating a civilized society by ourselves and for our people. Are you telling me I can go to Europe and create a nation in Europe? Are you remotely suggesting that I can come to the United States of America, carve out perhaps the state of California, and then give them whatever name that I like? Does Nigeria even have a meaning? Nigeria is a nigger area. That is the meaning of it. It is a nigger, a place for niggers. That's the meaning of Nigeria. That is the appropriate pronunciation. Are you suggesting that we should adopt such a name for our people? Why can't Africans come together and give themselves the name that they feel that they deserve? Ghana was formerly called Gold Coast, and they changed it because the people took ownership of their destiny. Why can't something happen within Nigeria? Why? Let me tell you this. The only reason why people are apoplectic about Biafra when it's mentioned and our need for freedom is they fear for their well-being in terms of their access to oil and gas in Biafra land. All the resources that sustains Nigeria, that makes it the so-called giant of Africa, is located within Biafra. The oil and gas is within Biafra. The manpower is within Biafra. So when people talk about this fear of breaking up Nigeria, it is because they are afraid that they cannot survive on their own without access to oil and gas.
I'm not cutting you short, but we have an instance where South Sudan came out of Sudan, where Sudan lost approximately over 60% of its natural resources. It's now trying to jumpstart its economy and all that. Do you want that for Nigeria as a people? A country that has lasted for nearly 60-something years. Is this what you want for the people that you've grown up with, you went to school with, that the country is still thriving, a bastion of commerce on the continent?
But the same argument could be made for Ethiopia. You've just spoken to the Archbishop of the Catholic Church in Addis Ababa, extolling the virtues of the Prime Minister. The reason why he received the Nobel Prize is because Ethiopia is outward looking. They recognize and acknowledge all these various agitations. They also accept the need for people to exert their identity and for people to... If the idea is to ensure that economically Nigeria does not collapse. I have said it, and I will also go on record here on VOA to say it once again, that we will be prepared to pipe oil and gas to every region within Nigeria. We are prepared to share the natural resources in Biafra land with all the relevant and component parts of Nigeria to demonstrate very clearly that our agitation has nothing to do with the economic emasculation of Nigeria, but it has everything to do with our right as a people to determine where we want to go to. Ours is about self-determination, and our people must... You must also know that half of the Yoruba race is in Dahomey, in Benin Republic. That is the danger of having Europeans come to Africa to draw your boundaries for you. We are basically operating in this present day Africa, the boundaries drawn up in 1884 by Otto von Bismarck in Germany. Do you think that is fair? I don't think it is. And it is the duty and responsibility of Africans to apply African solutions to African problems. The idea that you can come to Africa and just say, you, from today you are all Nigerians, I think is laughable. You cannot do that anywhere else, only in Africa. Why must we allow it?
Before we go, Nnamdi, what do you expect for your people in the next 5 to 10 years' time in this struggle to establish what you described as a Biafran state?
My expectation is that in the not too distant future, there will be Biafra. If there is no Biafra, believe you me, the consequences will be disastrous for everyone. The Middle Belt people are suffering. Even for the very first time, they are bringing their murderous carnage into the Yoruba land. I shouldn't call it Yoruba, actually. It's Oduduwa, because we've been told that Yoruba means something completely different. It's Oduduwa. Now they have come into the West. They have pillaged and have sacked the Middle Belt. And in Biafra land, as we speak, we are under attack. Continuing with one Nigeria means surrendering our land, our way of life, to an alien culture from the Sahel. It is not something we are prepared to countenance. I assure you this. No matter, regardless of what it would take to ensure the coming of Biafra, that is exactly what we are going to do. I do not see Biafra, in fact, to be honest with you, I see Biafra coming before the next 10 years. I can say that to you, very categorically. If Biafra doesn't come within the next 10 years, there will be no peace in that part of the world. Because we cannot stand idly by and watch them rape our mothers, abduct our daughters, massacre and rape at will. It cannot just happen. No sane, sensible person will be able to withstand that. Everybody knows. I don't know why the media in the West doesn't talk about what is happening in Nigeria. You have the Fulani headsmen who have come with the full and total support of the Nigerian state to wreak havoc.
The government has said that the government has stepped up efforts to increase security, bolster security in certain areas where Boko Haram and terrorist groups have been fighting. So the government is doing something about it. This is what the government is saying. Are you saying the government is not doing its job, which is constitutionally mandated to protect life and property?
What is Boko Haram operating in the north, isn't it? Boko Haram is in the north. ISIS in West Africa in the north. Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb from the north. Fulani headsmen from the north. Only these people from the north is responsible for sponsoring 4 frontline terror groups around the world. Only them. And where do you have Operation Python Dance? In Biafra land. Where do you have Operation Crocodile Smile? In Biafra land. There is no singular military exercise going on in the north. They are running away from the battlefields. All the money that they get from the USA, all the military assistance they get from all over the world is geared towards suppressing civilian populations in the south. Nothing is happening in the north. When was the last time that VOA heard of any pitched battle between the Nigerian armed forces and the terrorists in the north? None. But they are down in the south, killing, pillaging, assisting, basically forming themselves as the vanguard for the terrorists to come in and take over. That is what is happening, and that's the reality on the ground. All the lies that the Nigerian government have been telling the whole world about how they are battling Boko Haram, we have been puncturing all of that. I've been in the US now for getting to over a week, and we've been doing a lot of work, I can assure you of that. And very soon, all will unravel. Because now, the policymakers here, in this very great capital of a very great nation, understand what Nigeria is up to. How come they gave Mietiala 100 billion naira, which roughly translated things about 800 million naira? Oh, sorry, dollars. From where did they get that money from? This is the 4th most deadly terrorist group in the world. The government themselves are actively encouraging them by paying them to go and take over lands belonging to other people.
Well, we'll continue with this discussion.
Au vent des 4 saisons, tu fais tout.
Thank you for your patience in listening to that. And I'm going to leave it here. Remember, we have a date. Tomorrow morning is about 10 minutes to midnight from here. We'll do the needful. And victory is sure. Believe you me. Victory for Biafrans is sure. You heard Nnamdi Kanu there. That video was some years back, and he told you that there's every guarantee that Biafra must come. Not fake Biafra, no. Not manipulated Biafra, real Biafra. Not a situation whereby someone is telling you they have a sister country, our sister country, we are flying to Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu has no business with Nigeria. As genuine Biafrans, we have no business with Nigeria. We are ending Nigeria, and we're ending it for real. We're ending Nigeria, and we're ending it for real. Thank you very much. Somebody say share the link, that video. I don't have the link. I watched it from Marcel Okocha. If you go to Marcel Okocha's YouTube channel, you will see the video there. He played it yesterday, so I just picked it from there. That's where I played it from. Thank you, every one of you, for joining me. The Lord bless and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine over you. And then we're going to sing victory song. Ise, Ise, Ise. Airborne.
anya bụ mmụọ si wee kwado ụmụ Igbo zelụka akụkọ maka ọ bụghị anyị na-ebucha nkata focus nlebe elekere gị gba n'aka anya anwakwala nwa n'otu olu mmụọ ọdọdọrọ onye ije bụ abalị ụba ijebe ga-afụlele ndị etete ndị pụtara ọgụ mgba nzelu ndị ahụ ndị ekpegburu n'ikpe ndị ọkwaga akwaga na ndị abụ ndị onuga enuga mmụọ gbachi polopolo ọ bụrụ ma o wetara gị mmụọ eji bi ụwa n'ote aka zelu njọ mmụọ oke ọchịchọ nọ n'okporo ịnara ihe oji n'aka sọrị ya bụ onye balụ na agbụ spirit of enticement mmụọ mmekọta na-emesi mmụọ mmekọta kpatara mgbe ji bi ụwa ji gbọsọ o meriwo n'agha Chukwu mụ Biafra emeriwo n'agha o meriwo n'agha Chukwu okike nna odogwu n'agha emeriwo n'agha Sabọnụ na nwanne ya nwụrụ anwụ ọgwalụ mbọ nke ya jebe lọzọ na nwanne ya lalụ n'ike Sabọnụ na nwanne ya lalụ n'ike ọkwalụ mbọ nke ya jebe lọzọ na nwanne nwụrụ anwụ Shame unto you Satan, shame unto you Satan, shame unto you Satan, shame unto you Satan, shame unto you devil, shame unto you Satan. Okike ekele anyị kumu n'aka onye agụghị mbene ọ dịghị mbene ọ na-akụwa onye mere ihe alaeze sọrọ nsọ ọ gbalụ ekulie n'ụlọ ọnwa ike nne ya so ya gaa onye njugwu okukene ma enweghị enwe ebili mege ebili kwụwa Chukwu okike nna m okum n'aka onye gbara makụ n'anya esodi anyị na-agba nna m emere gịnị bụ iji oge enugo oge ụchalacha ka mmụọ ji eje agha n'ime Chukwu okike do ka mụ gbabara ka ọpa onye chọrọ ndụ m zikwa Chukwu o memba oji ka m ji eje memba oji ka m ji ala memba oji ka m ji eje ekele dịrị Chukwu okike onye educhala anyị agha niile elighị isi anyị ekene dịrị Chukwu okike onye educhala anyị agha ndị ilo elighị anyị anya fụlụ ugo ja ya mma iugo fụlụ n'uju wee chake ọchụchụ adị aghala ugo n'obi Amadike Biafra bịa kene ogo ka ijeje ugo wele bụ amụma bịa kene Amadike Biafra bịa kene ogo ka ijeje ugo wele bụ amụma bịa kene mbụta ụzọ nwafọ lozo ọkaikpe nweji ọfọ ọkaikpe nweji makọ ọbụta ụzọ nwafọ lozo ọkaikpe nweji ọfọ ọkaikpe nweji makọ asịkayo nwafọ lozo n'osila aka lozo nọmba 1 imo o meriwo n'agha Chukwu mụ Biafra odogwu n'agha emeriwo n'agha o meriwo n'agha Chukwu mụ Biafra